Okay, so hello and good luck to Almighty Nat. I love some people's names. So I have a claustrophobia and a bunch of land. So my opponent is playing first, which is great for me. So yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this. Even though claustrophobia gets me there, I just need more things to do. And this constitutes more things. We have a sensory deprivation. I'm sure Undead Minotaur will get online pretty quickly, and then we have the liturgy for a little bit later. Another green opponent. Hey, another liturgy. Start with the swamp, since there's nothing that's sensory dep pro at the moment. Scavenging ooze. Ugh. Well, that will take a liturgy eventually, but for now, not a thing. The question is, do I do sensory deprivation right away? No. Undead Minotaur should come down soon, and that should hopefully block for a while. The thing is, I'm kind of screwed. I need to kind of save my mana, but I'll wait a turn. Keep Essence Scatter up. Heck, my opponent might want to Essence Scatter in order to scavenge it once we get 2 cards in the graveyard. Ouch. Coral Merfolk. Not that exciting. Land. Yeah, thank you for obeying. I do appreciate that. Time Ebb? No, ooh, Trollhide. That's just going to be hard to deal with. So that's a 4/4. Which I'm going to take. Oh, my opponent's doing Coral Merfolk also? Well, I need to stay alive. Now, this is definitely bad because Coral Merfolk gets put in the graveyard, then my opponent can make a 5/5. But I can't just keep taking more damage, and hopefully some sensory deprivation will end up working. And yeah, if that was going to be the case where no matter what I was going to get a giant growth, again, I'm kind of glad that that happened with that guy. I just need to stem the bleeding, so if I can draw some lands and keep my opponent from going too far off the rails here, that'll be good. But man, this is going to be tough to come back from. I just have to pray that my opponent taps out. Oh, there's a Time Ebb. I'm taking 4 this turn. It's not entirely lost, but definitely getting there. Alright, we'll play the same thing. Train Condor is going to be very bad in the near future. But this does open up my opponent to a land rip and removal spell, so that's awesome. If there's a Ranger's Guile, there's a Ranger's Guile, but I cannot help that. Yay, no Ranger's Guile. Yes, I want to remove that, and I got no other play. Probably this Train Condor is going to take a liturgy as well, because I can't be taking 4 a turn here in the air. I should be F6, huh? Can't block. So sorry. Means I probably should have attacked, huh? Yeah, probably should have attacked. Kind of bummed to do that, but I need to. I just need to stabilize at this point. Yep. In fact, F6. Well, my opponent has 3 cards in hand, but does seem to be out of gas. That's kind of cool. If it's Essence Scatter, do I care? Kind of, but I don't think I can afford that right now. Essence Scatter? Essence Scatter. Yep. That was going to happen. But I still think it was correct to play the Minotaur into it, because again, I just cannot afford not to. Ooh, Messenger Drake. Actually, maybe I was wrong, since my opponent was hanging on to it. Yeah. I mean, the Messenger Drake was going to kill me anyway at this point, without having more removal for the air guys. But there's really no point to get rid of my Undead Minotaur, right? Yeah, that is correct. So that was a misplay. I thought of it, and I made the wrong decision. And we're going to concede here, because I can't deal with that. Wow. I know we have 18 lands, but wow. Right. So my opponent got out to a pretty quick start. I don't know if that means necessarily that Coral Merfolk is the way to go here. A little more worried just about the flyers in general. I still have that removal suite though, that's pretty good. And I think actually, because I've been seeing how my mana does work, I do really want the 18 lands. So then the question is, do I pull something out that doesn't work? No, I actually think that it's actually going to be pretty decent here. So we're going to keep these all the way they are and maintain the deck. Would I like to play first? No. Ooh, this is a great hand. We are not going to mulligan this. My opponent mulled a little bit. Will certainly be in our favor. Playing the Swamp first just always to be a little bit ahead of the Quag Sickness game. F6 here. Keeping Dewblade up. There's nothing. And I'm actually fine not playing an Essence Scatter, considering I want to go late. Yeah, my opponent's stuck on green, but that's okay. I'm not going to change my game plan for that. If I had another creature, I'd probably do that. But right now, that's my only way of, attacking. So we'll just play this control game. And my opponent's now stuck on 4 lands. Scroll Thief? Yeah, I think Scroll Thief's going to be pretty sweet. Oops. I didn't realize I had already gone into combat. Silly me. If there's an Essence Scatter, I'd rather it be here than anywhere else. And there is no Essence Scatter. Cool. Sea Kite? No Sea Kite. Here's the green. So that's what my opponent was stuck on. Not sure if I'm going to Doomblade anything. Yeah, I'm going to Doomblade this. Because I have the Liturgy backup, and I'm at the mana now to where it's fine. Yeah, my opponent gets to draw a card, but I want to sort of continue my game plan here. Which is this, and then we'll just maintain all of our removal. Which, with our Scroll Thief out, should get pretty good if my opponent doesn't have ways to deal with it. Scavenging Ooze, fine. And a Fire Streaker, fine. And now you only have 1 mana. That is A-okay. This will take the Liturgy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. A little bit away from playing the Nightshade as well, but that's okay. I want to get Liturgy out. And then we have a pretty sweet engine online. Having 3 removal spells in a row here, with a Scroll Thief drawing us cards every turn. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Woodborne Behemoth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 more, we'll get it. I think we use Claustrophobia, so we can 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe play the Nightwing Shade at end of turn. Ooh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we might actually get to play that. I'm still only going to be doing 2 damage, though. How tempting is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3. Still doesn't get me there. Because I'm not going to draw a land. My opponent's just going to chump here. Oh, no, I'm stupid. Never mind. Claustrophobia taps it. Ignore me. I can't play Magic. We'll do this. Draw land? I don't really need a land, but it'd be nice to get the shade out. If my opponent wants to Essence Scatter that, that's actually cool. Versus, like, my Messenger Drake. Time ebb. Okay, that's fine. Buying you a turn. Maybe there's a naturalize online with this fire streaker. That is certainly a thing, because that will be doing 16 points of damage, right? So for now, we'll go ahead and bash in for 3. Draw a card. Play a land, and that's because of the Nightwing Shade. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I still have 2 pumps on that to take 4 of the 16. That's just if there's a naturalize. Yeah, I think we still do that. Because I don't die to it. Since I'm that far ahead, why not? Oh, I should have played the Messenger Drake. I'm stupid. It's only 1 extra point of damage. Enlarge and naturalize gets me. 1, 2. Time ebb. Okay. Now naturalize is scary. I'm going to continue, though, my beats. Undead Minotaur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I think we just play Messenger Drake and Undead Minotaur. Yeah, Enlarge and Naturalize gets it there. There's the naturalize. Dude, if you have enlarge, that's 8, 9, 10. I do lose to that. I lose to enlarge right now. If that happens, I will be so sad. But I guess I thought of it, and I definitely could have made the choice with liturgy. And I really, when it comes to... Oh, thank goodness. Alright, cool. I have no problem with double blocking here. Just to prevent as much damage as possible. And drawing more cards. And a Scroll Thief. How about that? So we're doing liturgy here. Now I could have done it on the Scroll Thief, but I think I needed that. Oh, cancel. Okay, okay. Let's see, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3. I can play the Nightwing Shade. Ooh, this is gonna get pretty rough. Very surprised that my opponent's last card was a cancel. Maybe I should have thought of that. Now, how do I kill this Woodborn Behemoth? I just said this sensory deprivation at this point, which isn't gonna do a whole lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the shade down. I mean, I have 16 points of trample coming through. So 7 I have to prevent. 3, 6, 7. That does not seem like awesomeness to me. I think my opponent's about to have it here. Based on some sloppy gameplay. If I bash in with both, my opponent blocks the Scroll Thief, takes 2 damage down to 4. And then I don't have enough defense to bolster this this attack, because it's 16 points of trample damage. I'm only going to be bringing down a few. I need to block 6 of it. So that means I cannot do that attack, which is a bummer. Um, and then my opponent's going to be able to draw a card, which is very much a bummer. Because now my opponent's just going to 3-for-1 me right here. And I have to draw another removal spell really to make this happen. And I'm going to be super low. Hunt the Wake, I think that kills me, right? So if that's gone, now there's 18 points. I can only block 5. Yeah, that's it. GG's. Bummer. So I wonder, would you have gone ahead and used that Liturgy of Blood while my opponent had that Fire Shrieker on? At the first time I didn't do it might have been questionable. Yeah, you say didn't do it. Actually, what I was going to say is that made me actually want to continue not to play the Liturgy because I thought that there would probably be some sort of... I think he just kind of did that for value because he had extra cards at that point. So, oh well. Anyway, the super fun deck, and I hope you enjoy watching the other side of the draft, which you, I hope, have already watched from manabluff.com. That was Mike's draft earlier in the week that was posted on Tuesday. I am Ryan from Mana Bluff. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think on the site. Or find me on Twitter, __RJH___. Or, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment, subscribe, and like. And I'll see you next Friday with the next post. Thanks, gang. Have a good weekend.